Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Benny and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Budapest. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you stay. Kindly hit the subscribe button. Let's grow this beautiful community together. So in today's video, we're going to be sharing 10 common mistakes that beginners make when applying their makeup. I'm going to be doing the full face of this while we go through the mistakes, and I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed creating it for you guys. So the first mistake you'll be making as a beginner is not prepping your skin properly using a moisturizer or a primer, or even when using any of these products, using the ones that are not suitable for your skin. If you have oily skin, a good moisturizer is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This is a water-based moisturizer. It doesn't contain any oils, because if you have oily skin, it means that your face already produces a lot of oil on the surface, so you don't need to add extra oils to it. If you have combination skin, I would suggest the Estee Lauder Day Wear. And if you have dry skin, my top recommendation would be the Embryolisse Late Cream. So the next common mistake beginners make is not allowing the moisturizer to sit into your skin before going in with the next product. Going directly with your primer or your foundation, you're making the moisturizer counterproductive. You have to wait a little bit for the product to really, sink into your skin before you go into the next product. Next would be some primer. One mistake beginners always make when it comes to primer is not choosing a primer that is suitable for your needs. If you have dry skin, you have absolutely no business using a mattifying primer regardless of the look you're going for. You shouldn't even be touching a mattifying primer, to be honest. Maybelline has these two primers, one which is luminous and one which is mattifying. Depending on your skin type, you can pick which one you're going to use. My all-time favorite primer, and I will always recommend this regardless of your skin type, is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. After priming, the next thing would be to apply some foundation. Now, one mistake that beginners always make when it comes to foundation is shade matching. Very important to just buy your exact shade, especially as a beginner. You may not know how to properly mix foundations to get your actual shade. Buy the foundation that is your shade. Another mistake beginners make is applying a ton of foundation directly under the eyes, so in the area where concealer is going to be, and it also increases the tendency of your makeup to actually crease in those areas. So the key is to apply foundation not directly to those areas of your face, but blending leftover product into that area. So the next mistake that beginners make, using a dry beauty blender to blend in the concealer. This just soaks up most of the product that has actually gone on the face and also reduces the coverage of the concealer, making it counterproductive at the end of the day. So the key is to make your beauty blender damp. Another mistake beginners make is dragging the brush or beauty blender when applying either foundation or concealer. By this I mean, instead of pushing the product into the skin using the brush or the beauty blender, you're dragging it across your skin in a bit to spread the product. By doing this, you're reducing coverage and you're not going to get even placement of the product across your skin. The next mistake beginners make is not checking for any creasing or unevenness in product application before going on with a setting powder. If you set your face before checking for any patches, it's going to be very hard to correct it when you're done, and you're going to end up with makeup which looks half done or messily done. My preference for setting powder is a setting brush over a beauty blender. This is because this setting brush gives a more light-handed approach to setting powder than a beauty blender. But if you prefer to use a beauty blender, I would recommend dabbing the powder and then reducing some of it at the back of your hand before going onto your face with it. Another mistake beginners make is when it comes to contour, either liquid contour or powder contour, and this mistake is packing on too much product. When it comes to powder contour, for example, you want to take as little product as possible because it's very pigmented, and apply onto your face in a circular motion and to give a more natural look to the contour. So the next mistake that beginners make is not checking the face for any harsh lines before going ahead to set the face with some setting spray. So one thing you have to do is go over with a pressed setting powder around some areas of the face to ensure that everything is blended and has a smooth transition. So lastly, I'm going to set my face and I'm going to be using a dewy finish setting spray. The last mistake I think beginners make when doing their makeup is not using products that complement each other. So using a mattifying primer with a hydrating foundation, you have to go in with products that are catered towards your skin and then tailored towards achieving a particular look. I went went in with the hydrating primer. I also used the hydrating foundation for this, and now I'm going to top it off with a hydrating finishing spray. So that's all from me in this video. I hope you guys found it informative and helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and do so, and also follow me on my other social media, which are linked in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.